Hey guys, welcome back to Daniel's Nitro RC channel. How you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Everybody is doing good. Let's see. What can I work on today? That's the ultimate question right now because I literally have nothing to work on. That's the problem. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do today. Oh, let's get my C10 down. See what I can do with this. So I'm having a little trouble with this truck here. And I'm not sure why or what is causing this to happen, but the steering's not working very well on it when I turn the wheel. You know what? Actually, I do need to work on this truck anyway. So we're just going to pull the body off of it. I'm going to do some work to this guy today. So I'm going to prop up my camera a little bit. Working on my C10. First of all, we need to figure out why I'm having so much trouble with this truck. Because I shouldn't have that much trouble. Actually, I think I might have figured it out. The shocks are so tight on this thing. I try to loosen up some of the tension on them. They're just so darn tight. So we're going to do some adjustments to this thing today. Possibly adjust the suspension and all that stuff today. Let me turn my other light on real fast. Give me a little bit more light on the subject. There we go. That's better. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be working on this for a little while today. So I'm going to see if this will help any. I'm going to get my pliers out here. We're going to do a little modification to this truck. I'm going to take these spacers out, see if it makes any difference on the shocks, because it's just so, the suspension's so tough on this thing. I'm not sure why. I think it's because of these. I'm going to do a little work to it today. Take some of that pressure off of the front, because it's just way too much pressure on there. I'm going to take some of that hardness out of the shocks. I always say a little work never hurts. So I'm just going to loosen this bad boy up a little bit and see what I can do to lower this suspension down a little bit. Hope you all had a blessed Sunday today. I know I did. Played guitar at my church today and just hung out with my dad and had a good old time today. So had a pretty good day overall. See, that's much better. That's what the problem was. Maybe that's why I'm having so much trouble with the steering. Was just sitting up too high. Maybe that's why I was having so much trouble. I kind of brought it down a little bit. Let me take some of these out. The suspension's too hard. I'm trying to loosen it up a little bit. wonder what they were thinking when they were making this truck. There, get some of that. Get them a little bit looser. That's better. Also notice that I need to do some repairs to it. It's missing a few, it's a few screws came loose on it, and I'm going to do a little work to that too. I'm gonna get this truck back to going again here the correct way. Go ahead and put it on my new lift here. Just pop it on there like that. I can work on this thing. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm just having trouble with it. The steering not working right, and I think I know why. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna prop this up a little bit higher so you guys can see what I'm working on here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the wheels on it. That'll be the first thing that I do. So let's see, where's my, I'm gonna get my net driver kit out. And do a little work to it. So we're gonna take the front wheels off of this and make some adjustments. See if that will solve my issue with this truck that I've been having. We're gonna take both front wheels off. We're just gonna do a little work to it here. All right. Now we got the front wheels off. Now I can see about what I need to do here. Let's see. Those are all the way up, and those are all the way down. Okay. Now I'm going to get my wrench kit. We're going to do a little bit of tie rod adjustments. Try to get the steering straight on it. I'm really glad that I got these wrenches, guys. Let's see, what size do I need here? Is that a 5mm? Nope. Must be a 4. Okay, so now I can adjust the front end of this truck. And then I'm trying to see which way I need to go. And it's going to be this way. Okay, that one's getting straight. Now I need to adjust this one a little bit. Wrong way. Go the other way here. Okay. So I got the tie rods set as close as I could get them as far as adjustment goes. That shouldn't move much. I'm gonna turn my truck on. I'm gonna do a little investigating here. See what I need to do. Something's not wanting to give somewhere. And I'm not sure what. It's like when I turn the wheels that way, they don't want to go spring back. I'm wondering if there's a spring loose somewhere. You see, it's just not wanting to perform like I want it to. It's just going all over the place. I'm not sure what's going on here. Everything else is working fine. It's just it wants to bind up on me. And I'm not sure why. That shouldn't be binding. Not sure what the deal is or why it's doing that. I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. Let me take a look at underneath here. That's what I need to do. Take a look at the parts underneath here. See if they're all good and tight. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's just too tight for it. I'm not sure what the deal is. Or it could be that the screws are just... I'm not sure what the deal is here. We're going to get down to the bottom of this. See what's really going on with this thing. I see that I have a screw here that I need to do some work to, because the screw is about ready to pop out. Actually, it just did. Oh. Let's see what the problem is. I think we got a broke off screw in there, possibly. Let me see. It didn't look like it. We just got a wore out screw, that's all it is. Let me get my parts bin down. See what's going on here. I might have a screw to put in there. Maybe that's what my problem is. We're gonna see if I got a screw that I can put in there. Should have several of these. Here we go. Here's one. That'll work. Perfect. Okay. Let's just go ahead and fix this up, guys. I'm going to take my screwdriver kit. We're going to fix this truck up. That should be the correct screw for that too. Pop that bad boy in here. Let's tighten that up. See if that screw will hold. There we go. It is. It's holding it. There's that one. Actually, it's both of those. Let's see if that made a difference. Yeah, I'm still wanting to bind though. Maybe I just have to reset my servo horn. Maybe that's what I need to do. Either that or do some steering adjustments. There's no steering adjustment in between there. I think that's what I might have to do, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna completely reset the steering on this. Yeah, I'm just gonna completely adjust the steering on this now. I might have to play around with the servo a little bit to get that just right. So let's just go ahead and tear down that screw. Let's see here. Get it off the lift here so I can work with it here. Prop it up on the bumper here. We're going to take this one screw out here. Do a little bit of adjustment here. See what I can do to fix this thing. Okay, so oh yeah, that something is very tight on this, and I'm not sure what it is. See, that should not be tight at all. Everything should be loose on that thing. Okay, I think I might know what I need to do, guys. I'm gonna start lubricating pivot points with some WD-40. See if that fixes my issue here that I'm having, because that should not do that. I think once I do that, or get all these pivot points set, then it should free itself up. Something is tight in here, and it shouldn't be. I think it's these screws down here. I think. Hold on a minute. I think I might have found the problem. Those shouldn't be that tight. Let me see. One's about loosening this one up. Yep, I think I found the problem. Let's see. Put the right bit on there. still tight though. It shouldn't be that bad. Something is bad on this or something. I'm gonna give these a shot too. There we go. That kind of freed up the front a little bit. I think that's what was giving me issues before. Not sure why it did that, but technically it's not really supposed to be that tight on steering parts. Not sure what the deal is here, but something's off here. Or maybe it just needs to be lubricated like I'm doing right now. Let's go ahead and lubricate the top portions of that too. I'm just going to lubricate all of the pivot points. I think it was just loose or tight from when they put all the upgrades on this truck. Trying to work it free again here. So we're gonna keep working those parts free until we get it halfway decent. So I'm gonna put it back up on the stand. That's actually a lot better than what it was to begin with. And why these arms are so loose, I don't know, but that shouldn't be loose either. So we're gonna do some work to that. I'll get my good old Allen wrenches out here. Give these screws a twist. See what I can do to fix that. It's actually that one there. And I can't get my Allen wrench in there. Yeah, I can. I'll give it a tighten up here. That's actually a little bit better than what it was. So I'm just gonna work that WD-40 in there. Hopefully I can get some of that lubrication down in there to help it. Let's see, that goes to the servo. Don't want to lose that. I got a lot of tools out here tonight, guys. So that is what we're sitting at for the front. Just lubricating the parts that need to be hit with some WD-40 and kind of work this front end free a little bit. Hey, I see I have a viewer. Hello there. How's it going? I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab me a microfiber towel because I need one of those. on my C10. Okay, guys, I'm back. Oh, I stepped on that lid. That hurt. I'm good. Put that back. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up, whoever's watching. So basically what I'm doing today is I'm trying to free up the front end of my C10 Chevy T-Max. So that's what I'm doing, or trying to do. I don't know if dirt got into the parts or what, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to work the parts back free on it. Then I'm going to put it back together, and we're going to try it out again whenever I get this collar set right here. So I'm going to do a little bit of adjustment on that too, because I want this thing to work right. I about got it. Almost there. We just got to adjust some stuff to make it work. And we are going to accomplish this today. So I'm going to put this servo screw back together, and we're going to give it another test and see how it does this time. If I need to make more adjustments, then I know how to do it then. Okay, so we're just going to set this down on the stand here, just to keep the truck propped up here. Let me move my camera a little bit so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing here. There we go. I'm going to turn my T-Max on and the transmitter, and we're going to work this front end. Okay. It's actually better than it was. Let me see where the servo sits. Pretty good. Actually looks pretty good where I have it right now. Okay, so it's progressively getting better. It's freeing up everything by lubricating all the suspension points. Let's go ahead and put the front wheels back on now and see what we have now. Because I really want to get this fixed, guys, because it's an issue I've been having ever since I've gotten this C10. So I want to get the front end working right on it. So we're just gonna put the wheels back on and try it again. And then while I'm doing that, I'll do the toe camber caster adjustments on it. Make sure everything's good and straight. And when I do that, so everything lines up properly. So we're just gonna pop these wheels on. Okay, so I got the front wheels back on. Now we're going to take it off of the stand and just relax the wheels on it. I think I got it pretty good this time. Now let's try it out on the ground and see if it spins them wheels. See, that's the problem I'm having. It hesitates to turn them And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It should operate freely, but it doesn't. But when you have it propped up in the air like this, then it works. Or when you have the truck going, it will it will work right. I just don't understand it. But other than that, I have the wheels pretty much adjusted. Let's take another look at how I have the stance of them. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. The travel looks good. Now we're gonna set the other stuff on it. Let's see. That's gonna be the big Allen wrench here to do that adjustment. Basically what I'm doing is straightening out the wheels now, making them straight. Okay, now we're going to tighten down the screw now that I have it where I need it to go. That's kind of hard to turn. I'm not sure what's going on. There we go. So now we're going to tighten up that screw until, see, it's got a lot of play in that. And I'm not sure why. It shouldn't have any play in it. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen up this a little bit. Okay. That screw needs to be moved out. Okay, I know what I need to do. There. Now I don't have no play in it. Okay, so now we're going to keep doing that until we get the wheel completely straight. Might have to loosen this up some. So this is what sets your wheel. So loosen up this one first, the outside one, and you got an inner screw for the other. So that's pretty straight right there. Now we're going to tighten up that, and that should lock it into place. Now, see, now there's no play in the wheel. That's what you want. Make sure you get all the play out of it. Now that one's good. Now that should stay. Okay, good there. Now I'm gonna look down it. Okay, I need to move this one out a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of adjustment on this one. Actually, I need to Need to loosen up the outer part. So you should have play on the bottom of that. We do. Going to loosen up this screw. Bring that tire out. Like so. Want it completely straight. Now we're gonna set that adjustment with the big Allen wrench. There we go. Now that wheel won't move at all. That's pretty good right there. Okay, now that one's set. Now we're gonna look down the other one, see what I need to do for this. So now I need to do a little bit of a toe adjustment on it. Not sure which way it needs to go, so I'm gonna do a little spinning on it. It needs to go, that one needs to go in. That's the one I couldn't adjust all the way. So that one's okay. Now these need to be adjusted. And it's going to be a bigger wrench for the back. I think it's a 5mm for the back. So we're going to try that one. Okay. Now we're going to move the toe on this one to go in. We're going to fix it all up. Making sure the wheels are all straight. Almost there. Get that wheel straight. Okay. Now we're going to do the same exact thing with the other one. Set that. I'm not sure which way I need to go, so I need to check to see which way the wheel turns. Okay, so I need to go back this way to adjust this side. Needs to be moved out quite a bit. There we go. Okay, so I got that set. Now we're going to have to do a little bit of adjustment. Should travel pretty straight now. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. So that should be good. Oh, the exciting news is that I'm getting another nitro. So stay tuned to my channel. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. It's going to be a surprise, but I will be doing an unboxing of it when it does come in. So I will tell you guys when it will about arrive, and then we'll go from there and we'll do an unboxing video of that one. I just ordered it today, so should be on its way. So, but anyway, back to the C10 here. So we're just going to keep making these caster camber toe adjustments until all four wheels are good, which I think they're pretty good as the truck sits right now. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to use the RC stand. Or we're going to turn the truck on and see if the steering will spin. See, I won't even move it. I'm not sure why it's doing this, guys. It's got a brand new ProTech servo on it. See, now it's not wanting to move them at all. Yeah, something's really wrong with this, and I'm not sure why it's doing this. But it should not be doing this. It should be working just with the servo here like that. It's like really difficult to turn. But I got a way that I could probably get it to work. I think these are a little bit too tight. That's what the problem is. Got to have a little bit of play in those. I'm still learning as I go along because it's helping me out. See, that's NSP. Okay, now it should work. Hey, look at that, guys. I got it to work. That actually works pretty good. So I'll tell you what I did. Basically, how I got the steering to work, it was binding up because of these nuts on the outside here that hold the wheel, the caster camber adjustments, they were too tight, and it was causing the servo not to turn the wheels. So now I know what I did wrong. See, that's how I'm learning these things as I go along. So I just basically just fixed my C10 pretty much. Now we're going to move this one out a little bit. So there's no play you got to take the play out of it a little bit. You got to just mess around with it until you get, it to where you need it to go about. But yeah, I pretty much just fixed this truck, guys. So now when I turn it on, the steering will work now, and it's not binding up. Really cool, guys. I just fixed my truck. Okay, that's wonderful, because I was actually going to buy a whole front end kit for this to fix it, and I didn't know what to do to fix this because it kept binding up, especially when you go out and run it outside. It's terrible because you can't steer it very well. It was just off all the time. So I just fixed this thing. So that's awesome. I'm really happy with that. I guess you learn stuff as you go along. I mean, pretty cool what all I've learned already. I'm looking for my other Allen wrench because there's another point that I need to adjust, but I don't know where I put it. Let's see. I got 4 of them out. Oh, it was the wrong size. Okay, so there's a screw underneath here. that I need to tighten that's loose. When you buy RCs and stuff, go ahead and just check your screws, because a lot of times you're going to have some loose screws, not a lot, but some. So just make sure you check all your screws and all that, especially if you buy used ones. I yet have hesitated to do that with this one, but now that I got everything adjusted right, now it should work just fine. Because that's the best the steering's ever worked since I've had it. Because usually when I have it down on a flat surface like this, they wouldn't even move like that. So I just fixed the steering on it, which I'm really happy about. That was easier than I thought. So now I got that. Now we're going to do the rear of the truck. I'm going to do some adjustments back here. I'm going to clean some of these tools up, guys, because I have a little bit too much stuff out here. So I'm going to pick some of this up. I like to just get out what I'm going to use for the time being, and then when I get done, I'm going to trim myself to put stuff back when I'm done. The nut drivers I'm done with as of right now, so those can go back in there. But I will keep them out though, just in case if I need them. The wrenches, as of right now, I'm done with. So I'm gonna put those away. So yeah, guys, stay tuned to my channel. I think you guys are gonna like what I got. So, but like I said, I'm not gonna announce that because it's gonna be a surprise. So anyway, I'm gonna put some of this stuff back. Okay, so I got several Allen wrenches out, and I'm gonna be using quite a few of those when I do my adjustments. Go. All right, so now I got some of these tools out of the way. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna order me a screw kit eventually for my RCs. That way, if I ever need screws, then I have screws to fix stuff if I do lose any. I'm gonna wipe some of this WD-40 down. That was good to lubricate this stuff because it was sitting for a while. This truck hasn't been ran in 2 years, so you gotta look them all over, make sure they're good. Okay, so now we're gonna do the rear here. I see something that needs to be adjusted, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This one right here, I'm gonna take my adjuster tool and loosen that. And then we're going to turn the screw that's inside of here. And that screw gets to be turned out. So we're gonna move that out. My goal is to try to move this tire so it's straight. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just loosening it. Okay, so that fixed that one. Now I'm going to loosen this up just a pinch. Not a whole lot, just enough to take the tension off of it. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, so that's that one. So now I'm going to check this other rear one. Yes, that one needs to be adjusted out too. So Okay, so everything now should be adjusted accordingly to what it's supposed to be. Took a lot of adjustment to get it to roll that good and straight. So now it's all good. It travels in a nice direction. Um, Now it's officially ready for another run. So basically what I did was I took all the shock risers off to give it the shocks a little bit more give here. I might put, actually, you know what, guys? I'm going to put 2 of them on the rear shocks because I notice it's kind of sagging a little bit and I don't want it to. So I'm just going to put 2 of them on the rear, just 2 of them. That will help it not sag so much. The spacers are good because that's what they're designed for. See, now it won't sag as much in the rear. I don't want it to sag very much. The front is good. I have no problems with the front because it works great. So, as far as that goes, everything looks pretty good on it now. I mean, it's working, functioning as normal, as always. Yeah, that's much better. It'll do really good out there when I get it going. So that works really good. All right, guys, let's go ahead and fit the body back on it. And just take a little look at it. Okay, there's that and that. This has been a really good truck. It runs really good. I ran 4 tanks of fuel through this already. Can you guys believe that? And never once has it given me any problems. That's been a real good truck for me. It was a good buy too. I really like this C10. It's a good truck. So now I have it all done, guys. Check it out. Looks pretty cool. Thank you guys for watching my channel. At least I could make a video on me fixing it up because I've been wanting to work on this for a while, but I wasn't for sure if it had a bad front end or what was going on. But this has the upgraded front end. It's got the RPM A arms on the front. I'm not sure if I'm going to upgrade the rears or not. I might take that in consideration, but I'm not sure what I want to do yet as far as upgrades for this one. The way that it sits right now is pretty cool. So, pretty neat to have a Chevy. So, I'll wipe some of the oil off of the body and stuff like that. I take real good care of these. I actually clean them after every run. That way the body stays nice. It stays shiny and clean. It's a good habit to get into. After you run it, just clean it. That way they last, and then you don't have to do these expensive repairs on. That was another thing I was gonna do. Bend this rear bumper out because it was bent. Somebody bent it previously, whoever had it last. So I'm trying to bend it back out so it's straight. There we go. That's better. Okay, guys, I think that's all I have for today, as far as I know. Thanks, guys, for watching my channel. If you're new to my channel and haven't yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. Would help me out a lot. I want to make my channel grow. That is my goal, and I hope I get very far on that. That's my ultimate goal. I'm gonna keep this channel going, and I want it to grow. I want to have new people on here watching my videos, watching my content. So have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Thank you for watching.